everyone, I'm Deanna Corby with Deanna Corby Dressage. Thanks so much for joining me today for another video. Today I want to talk to you guys about late flying changes. So first, to understand what a late flying change is, you have to understand what a flying change is. A flying change of lead, or a lead change, is when your horse changes from one lead to the other in midair, kind of like a skip. The important part of, well, there are many different aspects of the flying change that are important, but what I'm talking about today is the hind leg changing as well as the front leg. So when that happens, when the horse changes the hind leg and the front leg at the same time to the new lead, that's called a clean flying change. And this is all very natural to the horse to do, and it's required in a dressage test that your horse do a clean flying change rather than a late flying change. So I'll put up a couple of pictures and videos to show you what a clean flying change looks like so that you guys can tell. Now, when you are doing a flying change or trying to do a flying change and your horse accidentally changes late in his hind leg, like half a stride late or even a full stride late or several strides late, that's called a late behind or a late flying change. So horses can do this out in the field as well, because they don't really care if their legs are in unison or not. They're just trying to go from right to left or whatever they're doing. But this is less natural for a horse to do, but we see it a lot, and it's a common mistake that horses make or riders make, especially when your horse is learning or if they're out of balance. If your horse's canter is not quick enough and active enough, this can also happen. So basically, it's when your horse is going from one lead to the other lead, but they change their front leg to the new lead, and then their hind leg is late in changing. It doesn't change at the exact time as the front leg. So I have a couple of examples here to show you, including my horse Roman. I have a video of us doing a late flying change back when he was first learning. And you can see, if you watch it in slow motion, that the horse kind of drags his hind leg along just because it's attached to his body, but rather than having the front leg and the hind leg move together at the same time, the hind leg is late in changing, and there's kind of a big separation between the horse's front leg and back leg for just a split second until he reorganizes his legs. So yeah, when a horse changes late behind, you'll get probably an insufficient score in a dressage test, assuming the judge sees it. And for a moment, your horse may be in counter or cross canter or disunited until he reorganizes his legs. It also feels really rough to ride when your horse is disunited and out of balance like this. It's important that when you're practicing flying changes, especially in the beginning, that you have someone to watch you so that you're not practicing these late flying changes and thinking that you're doing a good job and rewarding your horse for these late flying changes. Once your horse really learns how to do a late flying change, it can be very difficult to fix. So you want to practice clean flying changes, and oftentimes the only way to know if they're clean is if someone tells you. If your horse changes late behind, it doesn't necessarily mean that the change feels really rough and jolting. It can feel quite smooth. So it's hard to know if you're up there on the horse's back exactly what is happening. So best to have a ground person, educated ground person, so that they can tell you, so that you're not practicing the wrong thing. Anyway, I hope this video helps you guys learn a little bit more about late flying changes. If you like this video, be sure to click the thumbs up, be sure and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!